Hi, I'm Blissfully Emma, welcome back to my channel. It's great to see you all again. I do vegan health and lifestyle videos every Wednesday. If you like what you see and you're new to my channel, then please consider subscribing. Today I'm going to be making vegan spaghetti bolognese. Now I have no idea if any of you guys from around the world have heard of it or have even cooked it. If you have, then please let me know in the comments below. I'd also love to hear what your recommendations are, like what you put in the vegan spaghetti bolognese. Is there anything that you find works really well? Let me know. Now, I always thought that spaghetti bolognese originated from Italy, but apparently it's not as straightforward as that. There's quite a lot of controversy about it online. Some people say it's a dish that has been created outside of Italy, but everyone just thinks the Italians invented it. Whilst other people say that it's only the bolognese part that doesn't originate from Italy. I'm really intrigued to know the answer to this, so if you're from Italy or you spent a lot of time there or you just know the answer to this, then please let me know in the comments below. I mean, I did spend some time in Italy earlier in the year and it's a beautiful country. I just didn't really pay much attention as to whether this was on the menu or not. Either way, this dish is great to batch cook. I often make some earlier in the week and then dip in and out of it for my evening meal. Now, if you're going to batch cook it, I'd recommend only batch cooking the bolognese, as pasta is pretty quick and easy to heat up anyway, and when you do, I've found anyway, when you do try and reheat pasta after you've left it, it can either disintegrate or it's just gone pretty rock solid in the fridge. So yeah, if you're gonna batch cook, just batch cook the bolognese. And once you've got your bolognese mixture, it's one of those things that you can eat with anything. You can have it with pasta, of course, spaghetti, pen pasta, fusilli. You could also have it on a jacket potato. It's really nice with a sweet potato or a white potato. The list of things you can do with this is endless. Anyway, enough of my rambling, let's get cooking. So for this recipe you'll need about 400 grams of mushrooms, 200 grams of black beans, a couple of mixed peppers, 2 courgettes, 2 teaspoons of herbs provence, about 800 grams of chopped tomatoes, a handful of spaghetti, 200 grams of lentils and 100 grams of tomato puree. Now you can add as much or as little as you want to this recipe as long as you've got the main sauce mixture of the chopped tomatoes and the tomato puree. I just like a lot of texture, which is why I've added in the beans and the lentils, but you can add in a lot more or take some of it out. Just depends what your preferences are really. And I always get the amount of spaghetti I need totally wrong. I either make too much or I don't make enough. And in this instance I've used brown rice spaghetti because, as I've said before, I run a gluten-free household, but you can use any type of spaghetti that you want. You could even use pen pasta. One ingredient which I've forgotten to get from the shop today, which I'm pretty good about, is balsamic vinegar. If you add a touch of this, it will just take it to a whole new level, so let me know how you get on with that. I better get all this lot chopped up. So I've just chopped up my courgettes into little pieces. There's no right or wrong way of doing that. I just kind of like chopping them myself instead of using a machine or anything like that to do it for me. Now for my second courgette, I'm actually going to grate it. I've just found that by grating one of the courgettes, it just adds a lot more texture to the mixture. Carrots also taste good grated into the mixture, so if you're not a courgette fan, I recommend using those. Oh, and I forgot to say, in the UK we call a zucchini a courgette, so if you've been really confused up to this point, I'm really sorry. But rest assured, every time I say courgette, I mean zucchini. Right, let's get all this lot on the hob. There's always something I forget in these videos. I've forgotten onion and garlic. How can I make spaghetti bolognese without onion and garlic? So I'm just going to get those chopped up and then we're going to get cooking it on the hob. Cook my veggies for about 10 minutes or so before I put the sauce in. I like my veggies quite crunchy, so I won't cook them for too long, but you know, do what you feel is best for you. I've just thought got something else we can add. Paprika. Just look at all that texture and all those different colours as well. When the bolognese has been cooking for about 15 minutes or so, I'd start cooking your spaghetti. So as you can see, there's a lot of food here bubbling away. As I'm batch cooking, there's probably between 4 to 6 servings depending on how small or large you like your portions. I also want to say that when I reheat this recipe during the week, I often add in things like kale or sea vegetables just to bulk it out and add in a little bit more nutrition. To add in an even chunkier texture, I've found that sun-dried tomatoes work really well. Adding in kidney beans is also a good shout. Looks like we're nearly done. And there we have it guys, vegan spaghetti bolognese. So that's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, then please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.